Oh, no chat. There, welcome everybody. Shut that down, close it out. I just need to open the game. Alright everybody, welcome in. Sorry, I was just getting everything ready for the stream. I'm just trying to get there as fast as I can. Let me double check this button real quick, see if this works. Oh. No, because that's not ticked. How do I get that to auto start? I know there's a button to push to auto start it. But I don't know where it is. Oh, why is it default back there? That's why. Put it in here. Okay. Yeah, now if I hit the button, it should automatically go there. Yeah, for some reason. Oh, not this thing. Yeah. That's why. There it goes. Okay. I don't know how to get that to save like as a default, but at least I figured out the issue. My eyes are closed. Why are my eyes closed? Hello? That was weird. It took a second for it to catch up on the screen. Alright guys, I think we are ready. Can I go there? Hell yeah. Hope everybody's having a good what day of the week is it? Wednesday so far? It's Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Always having a good Wednesday. Let me turn on my air a little bit higher because it gets hot in here as soon as I start streaming. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good day. Everybody's being good, cute, all that stuff. Everybody's feeling great. I forgot how this normally is. Why isn't this like it the way it normally is? Sure, whatever. Okay. Okay. Stream look good. Stream looks good. All right. But yeah, it's Wednesday. It feels nice today. It's supposed to be cooler today, which is kind of excited about. It looks like how this place would feel, I would imagine. All right, ask around the Institute of Science. Head to the Institute via the Arrow tram. Okay. I was gonna say, if I have to ask around the Institute of Science again and do all this other crap, I was gonna be very upset because of.
Hey, Contra. Dropped off your groceries at the house.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I wish Anya's would drop off her groceries at my house. What's up with these kids? Oh, it's the bracer. Dick? This kid's name is Dick? That's terrible. I'm sorry, kid. That wasn't fair. You cheated. You didn't drive me at all. Oh, outdrive me at all. Oh, I got started at 8 today. Look at that. Look at that. We did it, guys. And they said it couldn't be done. Let's go. You're such a sore loser. Sorry, I was looking at the chat, see if that's showing up. I don't think it's showing up for either. Well, I deserve to win too. Easy. I'm sorry for butting in like that. 9 a.m. Let's go. You did it. Are you Central Time? Is that what's going on? Or not Central Time. I guess that'd be like Arizona time. Yeah, whatever. Maybe next time we can give Amelia a little boost to bounce out. Okay. That wouldn't be fair. I just want to beat him fair and square. Okay. 8. My bad. Oh, it's okay. No worries. Just don't let it happen again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why the chat browser thing isn't popping up. Oh, because it's not in here. Let me do one thing real quick, guys. I'm gonna try something live because I started on time today, so we're gonna do this live. We'll do it live. Where did that? There it is. Copy this link. How do I copy the link? Oh, there it is. Copy link. I'm gonna reload it too. I'm gonna shrink it. A few seconds. No, it still won't do it, huh? Interesting. Even if I change the size? No? Wait, browser too. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I guess. I'll just leave it there. See if it... Put it behind me just in case it does start working randomly. Yeah, it's not working here either, is it? Oh, it is there. I just can't see it because it's covered. Why does it work here but not there? That's so strange. That is so strange. Yeah, I don't get it. Hold on, I want to look at one more thing. Give me 1 second. Is there any way... What is this button? Huh. Okay, well... It works here, but not there. There, but not here. Here, but not there. There, but not here. I'm sure there's a little... Wait, hold on. Let me check out one last thing here. No, doesn't work from file either. Okay, at least from this file. Why is my head, like, bouncing? That's weird. I'll have to fix that later. I think I know exactly why, but... Do like 5. Alright, well, I tried. Sorry, no chat replay for you guys on stream. This is just great. Didn't expect to find anyone in the lane's co-worker. Of course, an argument with some kids. It looks like he could use a hand, too. Let's go beat up this man who's, like, arguing with these kids. Hey, fancy running into you here. What happened to the hot shit bracer I bumped into earlier? Can't break up an argument between a couple kids? You, goddess of all people, if you just want to laugh at me, you can do it later. I'm on official business, so get lost. No, not at all. It's just that you look like you're in need of help. So what are you two arguing about? We heard a bit of the conversation, but could you fill us in? We race each other with RC cars a lot. Oh man, is this guy betting children? I wonder if he's like betting children. That's funny. But Amelia is way too good a racer, so she usually wins. She really whooped me today, so I was down in the dumps. But then this really cool bracer came over and offered to help. Well, aren't you a model bracer, huh? The kids love you. I headed back to the guild after I ran into you guys, but then I came across these two after I started my rounds. The boy's car is a Leno land carrier, just like the one we used at the guild. Okay. I can't deny that got me a little curious. One thing that led to another, and I kind of let them in hand. Huh. Did you know they made RC versions of those? Oh, didn't know they made RC versions? I dig it. Even the little techs can wheel these around. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. Wait. Hold on a second. Is that a Nightbreaker? Oh, now that you mention it, yeah, it looks exactly like your car, just a different color. They make radio-controlled versions of those too? Oh man, here comes Van. Van's gonna be like super into this. Hey, you know what's up? Oh, hey, you know what's up. When it comes to power, you can't beat an Ingert. Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. What am I watching? So yeah, today was just different. I followed the advice of a bracer gave me, and I won. I actually won. I beat her for the first time in forever. But mainly as being a real sore loser about it, I beat her fair and square. You didn't beat me fair and square. You had a coach. I've always beaten you all by myself. But now I'm supposed to accept I lost because you got an adult to help you? How's that fair? Oh, come on. Losing all the time. It sucks losing all the time. Just let me have this. Beat me by yourself first. If you're happy to cheat, then go race the Cheaters Club. You can win all you want there. Hey, you want to say that again? Look, I'm sorry. I realize in retrospect that I shouldn't have gotten involved. So, yeah, this is how it's been for the last minute or so. Yeah, that's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I got an idea, actually. How do you feel about pairing up with me, young lady? Alvis takes the boy, and then we've got a perfectly fair 2-on-2 rematch. Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that works for me. With an adult on my side, too, it'll actually be fair. Excellent idea, Mr. Arkwright. This should help them race each other more fairly. Okay, yeah, that's actually a good idea. Guess broken clocks twice right a day and all that. I see right through you, though. You don't just do things out of the kindness of your heart. You've got an ulterior motive, don't you? No, my intentions are as crystal clear as the pickup's paint job. I just don't like seeing my favorite truck lose a rigged race. That's all there is to it. Justice. Oh, justice, sorry. You know, that toes a fine line between genuine swagger and just idiocy. Yeah, he does that. Well, that works for me. I guess if I sort of squint, I can see your point. So, how do you feel about it? Does that sound good? Sign me up. Oh, sign me up. I just want to show him who's boss. It'll be me and him versus you two. Me too. Last time wasn't just a fluke. Watch. All right, let's we're gonna beat the brakes off this kid. So if these kids are calmed down, now that we figured out the real solution to this, but now I'm indebted to you, Spriggan of all people. Ugh, don't let this get to your head, you hear? This doesn't even register on my balance sheet. Just don't hold back, you hear? I'm not going easy on you. It's about more than just me and you. Those two kids, it's Leno versus Ingert. And us Ingert fans, we don't take a loss lying down. Yeesh, you're way more into this than I am. Hey, you've got a point. This is a chance to settle our differences for good and all. So, you know, bring it. Alright, everyone's excited for this. Let's go. What did you use for your match earlier? It was right here. Just really straight and narrow sprint. I think we should go somewhere else. We need a more proper circuit for this. Oh, I know that there's that weird bridge thing that goes on forever. I have an idea, actually. I have a venue that, wow, why can't I read? I have a venue that might be willing to host us. I'm not 100% sure, but it's worth asking. Follow me, everyone. I'll see if I can get permission. Yeah, let's do this. Sure, I'm in. I miss my old headphones. I got the replacement cable coming in today because the old one still pinched my glasses, but not as much as this one. These ones, like, the glasses get stuck all the time, and if I turn my head too hard, it pushes the arms out, and then I can't see. Great, to Newtown then. That's where the venue is. All right, let's go.
Time to go solve some problems.
Time to go solve some problems. Whoa. All right, I think I got you. So you want a venue for the RC race. The pavilion has hosted RC races in the past, if my memory serves. Would you be willing to lend us an event space for a race of our own? Now it's making sense. How could I refuse a request from you? Quattro. I'll talk to administrators, see what I can't do. All right, you better. You better, stinky butt. Alright. There we go. Let's make the best race ever. Thank goodness. Now I really can't wait. Didn't you think you had inroads with the pavilion? Nice job calling out those IOUs, Quattro. They do come in handy. I should specify, though, this is more for me. The pavilion works closely with the Institute and the workshop, so we're well acquainted. Out of curiosity, what kind of RC cars did you bring? Okay, we know that they're... Leno and Ingert, seriously? Is that a problem? What's the alarm? You know those makes, right? I'm a Leno employee who has loved this company for 20 years. I'm an Ingert employee and a fanatic in my own right. Okay, these guys. And Petra and I get a little spirited when the... Okay, everybody's going to be in on this. Everybody's going to love this is what I'm hearing. everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I wanna see the race. This battle's between Leno and Ingrid, then we have to treat this seriously. You bet, the company we're talking about. This race has big implications, way beyond just RC stuff. The two bitter rivals going at it, and for these youngins that can make or break their brand allegiances, it's serious stuff. You almost said shit, but there's kids around. That's cute. That sounds a bit extreme. I don't think it's quite that important. Yeah, they've lost me. Oh, I have an idea. We have some aftermarket parts over in the storehouse. I'll let you... Oh, don't tell anybody, though. And then she's going to do the same, right? Get some time to work out the track. Want to make sure it's perfect as can be. All right, let's get this race ready. A few minutes later... I'll go over the rules one more time just to be safe. Team Dick and Team Milia will compete in a 2-1-2 relay format. After the 2 laps, the first racer will hand the controls to the second. They will complete 2 more laps for a total of 4. The finish line will be right here at the start, understood? So Dick and Milia will lead off their respective teams. Yeah, then Van and Elvis will complete against each other in the second leg. I'm getting really excited. Who's going to win? All right, let's go. I'm ready for this. Man, they're really fired up. You said it. I'm glad they're having fun. Wait, why am I being all buddy-buddy with you? We're not even allies. We're enemies. Sure. It swapped out the stock motor for an aftermarket sports and boasting much stronger acceleration. Track favored straight line speed with its a series of... Okay, sure. I'm not that interested in this. Not to count Amelia out. She closed the gaps with the corners with her skillful driving. I'm leading. Elvis, I did it. You sure did. Leave the rest to me, buddy. Dang it. You win this round, dick. I'll get him, Van. You got it. Gave me some momentum to work with. All right, let's keep going. Shouldn't expect as much from a Leno employee's specialist customization. They really understand this unique's qualities. Same here. But neither side has a clear advantage. There's no ace in the hole. What the? Oh, they set up bears? Sorry to interrupt. Designed for off-road, so what's the point of keeping them on the road? Paved roads are hardly the natural habitat, so we decided to spice up the track a bit. This puts every facet of your cars to the test. That's rad. Okay, I'm not super interested in the side quest, guys. What are my options here? Man, I wish I could have raced on this. I wonder how I'd have done. Okay, built up a little lead here. Gotta protect that. No mistakes. How do I want to go about this? Cardboard's a big old roadblock, but I'm already behind. Let's go slow and steady. I can't risk a flip here. Yeah, you can't risk flipping here. Oh, did we lose because of that? You drive like my mom. You won't close the gap like that. Get off the road. Bit coming up next. Okay, let's see. I'll chew these roads for breakfast. Can't push my grip on the surface, but I can't afford to give up on the ground either. Stay the course. Just stay the course, man. Slow and steady. We're catching up, but slowly. I just can't shake them. Last big curve from the inside. Aim for the apex. Oh no, you don't. That corner's mine. He's good. Got the bottom covered up in that case. Got one last chance. Got my sleeves. Twin turbo. Yo, this truck is sick. I wonder if I can get one of these for my truck. Don't you whine to me about the rules. Anything goes, right? I've never seen a part like that. I was really proud of that. He was chat. Okay, let's just... Oh, he won? Wait. Can I reload? I'm upset that he won.
All in a day's work.
I can't accept that this guy won. No, I could beat this guy. No. Stop. Let me pause. System? Load. Okay, cool. This is it. We can do this. I'm just gonna skip through the text because we already watched it.
Mind
Wait,
lending me a hand sometime today?
Sure, I'll drop by again later.
Sure, I'll drop by again
Hey,
later.
Katra. Dropped off your groceries at the house.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate.
Okay, skip. We don't need to watch this. Accept.
Time to start working.
Skip. We're gonna slowly drive around, then we're gonna step on it. We're gonna ride the outside.
That takes care of that.
Wait, who won?
Direct deposit confirmed.
Who won? Wait, I don't know who won. I skipped too hard. Hold on. Oh my gosh. All right, we gotta
Hey,
do
Katra.
this.
Dropped off your groceries at the house.
Oh, thank you.
Could skip all that.
Time to go solve some problems.
Next scene. Next scene. Let's try flooring it. Step on it. And aim for the apex. We put on the show out there, but in the end, only one team could be the winner. Leno versus Singer. The winner is the Hot Relay. Reorris is the Leno, led by Captain Dick. Oh my gosh, I guess he did better. I guess he just wins no matter what. I wonder if there's a way to win this. Hold on. Now I gotta see if I'm being trolled here. Is there a way to win this race? Leno versus Ingert. Race with Amelia. How to win. What's this game called? Trails Through Daybreak. Okay. I messed. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time.
That's a wrap.
More deposit.
This is not how I wanted it to go. I have to win, because family.
Hey, Katra.
Hey,
Dropped off your
Quadra.
groceries at the house.
Quattro.
Oh, thank you.
Wasn't Quattro? That was a car by
You have my support.
Okay. To next scene. So we have to go. Okay. I'm just gonna skip here because I want to see like the outcome. I want to see how far or ahead or behind my car gets too. I don't like this chump, so I want to beat him. He's a wiener. He's rude. No! Go! Oh my god! It doesn't matter. I already lost.
All of the
Okay.
day's work. Direct deposit
This is the
confirmed.
last time I'm doing this. If I lose, I lose. I don't care anymore. Oh yeah. This is a bit of a mess.
Hey, Katra. Mind lending me a hand sometime today?
No.
Sure, I'll drop
I
by
will
again
not
later.
lend you a hand. I'll lend you a foot. Wait, where'd those...
Hey, Katra. Dropped off your groceries at the house.
You have my support, Mr.
Then skip all. Where's the skip all? Floor it. Stay the course.
That takes care of that.
There we go. I think we got it.
Deposit confirmed.
We won, so we got 2 SP. We did it. GG's, guys. Wow, what a great race. Those guys suck. Alright, anyway. Ask around the Institute of Science. Is that like the...
Got it.
Right.
Well, that's where we have to go to Institute of Science with the air tram. I really hope they speak dialogue here, 'cause I'm tired of talking so much. I wish this game had a little bit more recorded dialogue, but I guess that would make the game files massive, right? Because it's all uncompressed audio.
Whoa, we're so high up.
This is kind of nice.
It's the kind of thing you'd only find here. Professor Hamilton designed this, right?
Oh, I'm impressed you knew.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. It's just that while I've heard about everything here, seeing the whole world with your own eyes for the first time is without doubt an unparalleled experience.
Hmm? I know what you mean. I feel the same way after diving into the world of a good book for the first time.
Okay. October 23rd, 4:02 p.m. I'll turn on the air a bit more. It's still hot in here. My headphones make my head hot. Basel, Institute of Science. Here we are, Basel Institute of Science, the place where much of the Republic's most cutting-edge research gets done. Cool. It's situated in such a beautiful location too. The views of the canyon from here are just stunning. This area is supposed to be popular with tourists for exactly that reason. Though, even though we need a card right now, this isn't a bad spot to sightsee, I guess, but there's no real place to live it up in town. Oh, speaking of tourism, what's that round building over there? I've been wondering this whole time. Isn't it like a telescope? That's astronomy. I did it again. Why can't I read? Why is it like weird normal words that I can't read? What the hell's wrong with me? Astronomy. It's an astronomy observatory. What is wrong with me? Hello? Hello? Astronomy observatory. That's the place where you look at the stars, right? That's right. There's a very powerful telescope there that lets you see far more than you could with your naked eye. There are many who believe astronomy is the discipline from which all others draw their roots. Even philosophers agree. Or even what agree? Even if others disagree, it's actually originated in the Central East, if you didn't know. Whoa, really? Pretty sure they were big on stargazing in that fallen empire to the east back in the day too. This is turning out to be very educational, huh? So, where would you like to start? I'd be happy to show you around if you want. No, that's fine. We're just gonna wander around and see for a while and see what we find. If you can tell us where the main facilities and research labs are, that'd be plenty. Well, if you're sure, they're marked on the buildings maps already, but here you go. Alright, let's go. Well, I've got work of my own to take care of, so I'll get going for now. If anything comes up, you're always welcome to contact me on my Zifa. Thanks. This kid turned out to be alright. Oh, I was hoping we could stay with him a little longer. He knows so many cool things. I feel the same way, but it would be difficult. Yeah, it's just going to get in the way when we start poking our noses around dark places. I doubt we're going to get any new Forspriggans here, but here's hoping. We can learn more about this abusive professor wherever they are. It's going to be Professor Yancey or whatever his name was. Let's get to work. Remember, attack casual and not make it too obvious what we're here for. Understood. All right, let's get going. Plin 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 plon plin plon plin plin plon plin 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 plon plin plon plin 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 plon plin 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 plon plin 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 plon plin 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 plon. All right. The reflections pop in. There's like reflection pop in. Not just the character pop in, but definitely reflection pop in here. Alright. Oh, I guess it's a little bit, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the
This
everything else.
campus is just as big as I expected.
Let's take a look around. Gotta check out all the spots that kid mentioned.
This campus might be big, but it looks stupid. It looks boring. Like, I get that it's like a science institute or whatever, but damn, this thing looks naked. I feel like even for a science institute, this is very bare bones and kind of naked. Like, it doesn't even look like anybody works here. It looks like an empty building. It's kind of crazy. Kinda crazy. Alright, let's check this.
Okay.
Check this out, check this out. Cure Sphere, Cure Stat down. Ooh, Cure's Burn. Some of this might be good to have. I wish money was a little bit easier to come by in this game, but I feel like it's not all too hard to come by either. There's a guy over there. Some kids here. Oh, everyone, I didn't think I'd run into. Oh, these are the kids that work at that go to school. Just finished touring Epstein Foundation and ZCF branches here. I was taking a brief tour of the institute. It's rather boring. Boring for you, maybe. You sound like you already know about a lot about stuff here. Okay, sure. All right, I don't think we're gonna learn anything from them. Is this guy just taking a break? Success! That was super quick reaction there. Way quicker than I expected. The body's, well, it means it's even more flammable than I first thought. I've got a winner on my hands. Just gonna take a swig of my special juice to recharge. Then I'll be right back in action. He's probably drinking White Monster, if I'm being honest. Moritz produced a vial of something from his coat pocket and downed it with gusto. It's cocaine, isn't it? Yeah, I can feel my cells supercharging. What are you looking at me like that for? Controlled substance? Pff, not worry there. Can't be controlled if it's not for human consumption in the first place. Wow. This guy's taking like horse steroids. I'm on something with this. I swear it's the perfect pick-me-up after my explosion tests. It was meant to be, I tell you. Alright, whatever. Shut up, loser. You little weirdo freak. Let's go to these red markers, because I'm assuming that's where we're supposed to go. Oh, it's not her. Wait, what? Is it him? Oh, it's her. Okay, what up, lady? What up, m'lady? I'm a civil engineer major studying under Professor Tane. My family's over in the capital. It's a bit of a trip, but visiting them is a great excuse to do some field study. I haven't been back there in a while. It's a lot tenser than I remember it being. Something just doesn't feel right. She's a student here, huh? Well, I should be talking to her. All right, let's topic talk her. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee before I talk to her, though.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? A professor abusing their authority, you say? That's a bit of a stretch for me, not gonna lie. I can say for certain that Professor Cronkite and Professor Tane would never do that. It can't be them. What makes you so sure of that? I put my phone on the charger. Almost forgot. Okay. Well, so Professor Concrete's a man of few words, so he can come across kind of scary, but he means well, really. I mean, he's one of the greatest minds of our time. He lives and breathes science. And then Professor Tane is just really friendly to everybody. He's always looking out for people. He's known the world over for his work in civil engineering and urban planning. The Basel Institute of Science certainly earns its reputation. This doesn't mean that he's not a prick or something, you know what I mean? He could still be like abusing students and faculty here nonetheless, you know what I mean? Just because he's nice. Are accomplished scientists and engineers in their own right. Yep, lots of famous people come in to study and lecture here. Professor Callahan's a real celebrity too. He's a real whiz when it comes to mechanical engineering. He's the brain behind the military's new weapons. Last I heard, though, his new big proposal got shot down in favor of someone else's. He didn't really take that very well. But he's bounced back from what I can tell. He's really putting his all into this new project. I'm really humbled to get to work with so many hardworking and talented people. Hardworking and talented people can still be assholes. Are they good people? Is what we're asking. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, just because he's talented doesn't mean he's not a dick. Could you maybe phrase that a little less aggressively? No! I get what he's saying. He's fine. Aaron, honestly, sometimes you're brass and abrasive, but that time was totally fine, I think. He's just cutting to the chase, you know what I mean? Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You're a big help. All right. Speed through here. Got another science man here. Probably another science man down there. This looks like the most boring place to work. There's nothing on the walls. Why is everything so naked in here? It looks like there's nothing that happens here ever. It's so weird. I can't explain it. Like the low ceilings too make me uncomfortable. There's something about this place that freaks me out. I work as an assistant in Professor's Athlete's lab over there. I've noticed some troubling things coming out of the other labs, though. This one woman, she looked absolutely drained every day. I wish there was something I could do to help her, but I really shouldn't go butting into others' labs' business. I just hope she has someone she could talk to, be it a coworker, a professor, or someone else. That's a bit fishy there. I'm going to have to ask him about that. All right, let's talk to him about it.
Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you something. Do you like feet? Van, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Van? Workplace harassment. Goodness. I've heard of these bits and pieces. I'm just a bit nervous to talk about it. We won't tell anyone. Don't worry. Anything helps. I've heard loud shouting from one of the other labs, yes. It stunned me out of the work I was doing. I've heard stuff like, "You idiots, can't you do anything right? And you're a disgrace to the Institute. Get out!" He's just lashing out at everything and everyone now. It's really disturbing. Which professor was the one doing that? I can't say it. Sorry. If they find out about it, it was me, I'd have to... wow, what? Reading? If they find out it was me, I'd have hell to pay. It was really gnawing at me. The abuse is only getting worse and worse from what I'm told. I've heard the work's fatigue, depression, exhaustion, even a couple researchers fainting on the job. The whole department looks very visibly shaken these days. The stress is just too much for them. I worry that I'll end up like Cindy. Cindy, what happened to her? She's at her breaking point from what I hear. I hardly see her at the Institute anymore. We've all been trying to support her however we can, but it's rough. It really is. Damn, yeah, that's not good. Who's the professor helping her out? Just out of curiosity. That'd be Professor Esme. Is that right? Esme Ray? She's in the bioengineering department. She's known the world over for her cutting-edge research. A real, upstanding woman. She's always up to her neck in her own work. She probably doesn't know the extent of the abuse at the other labs. Yeah, thanks for filling us in. Still helps us a lot. All right, let's get going. Nice, nice, nice. I gotta go upstairs? Yeah, upstairs. There we go.
Such a thing possible.
What's she reading? I wish I could read, like, I wish the text was so high res that I could read it. That'd be kind of cool. But it looks like just words. I mean, it is words, but you guys know what I mean. You reading a book too? All right, anyway, let me stop goofing around. If you need anything from me, I'll just be reading here. We do plenty of papers, though I don't know enough about them to make any recommendations. Do handle them with care, though. They're very important papers. Okay.
Let me ask you something.
Do you do drugs? Power tripping professors say, well, if I were anybody, I'd put money on Cronkite. He's awfully quick to dismiss people. Haughty in a word. Kind and helpful aren't exactly synonyms with him, at least, from what I've seen and heard. I see. Have you heard anything about any of the other professors that might relate to these allegations? Let me think now. Well, I can't see Professor Ariel doing anything like that. She's a bundle of sunshine. Not a mean bone in her body. It's got to be her, though. It's got to be her. Let's be honest about it, right? It has to be her.
Big stretch, big stretch.
Sometimes I've seen her in here picking up research materials for her students. Then there's Professor Callahan. He always makes a point of helping out his assistants. He's certainly not a bad person in my view, but he's gotten a bit of a bad rap after his work went south. Thank you very much for sharing experience with us. We greatly appreciate it. All right, I think we've combed over this area pretty well now. Let's go sit down somewhere and start piecing things together. I recommend that open space in front of the Institute grounds. Okay, sure. Open space in front of Institute grounds. Can I go up this way? Whoa. Wait.
The breeze here feels so nice.
Oh, it's just another exit from the second floor to... You know what I think that people, you know who I don't think get enough like credit in making games, especially this. Something I've seen about this game that's really neat is the design of these buildings and places are like the inside of this building isn't the greatest, right? But the outside and like the architecture and like the consistency of indoor to outdoor is done very well. The institute here is very boring inside, like, and I'm sure there's probably many reasons for that, but honestly, it's kind of neat to see when places have depth and you can go to them. GG, level designers. GG. Talk about it over here. Let me slow down that speed there. So they're, I like the way their hair and everything in the wind is in unison. I'm going to have to add a yawning animation so it matches me when I yawn. So I'd be yawning a lot. Yeah, we about ready to sit down and get cracking. Well, that was pretty good. We got our hands some nice info there. We learned a lot of our professors' names too. There's a Professor Callahan, the Engineering Science Authority Professor Arelli, in the Chemistry Department. Professor Cronke is a well-respected expert in physics and orbital engineering, and Professor Tane, an architectural researcher. And then one Professor Esmere over in the bio. They all sound really capable, but of course the stat sheets don't tell the whole story. They sounded like oddballs in their own right. I think they can be pretty safely narrowed the perp down to those 5. I agree, we have plenty of strong evidence to suggest that. Alright, let's take our evidence from the top then. All the people we talked to in the testimonies, they had this one thing in common. I see what you mean. They didn't name the abuser. Not a single one named the culprit. Some of those guys knew who it was, but it kept sounding like they're too scared to name him. Would have made their job a hell of a lot easier if they'd just named the guy, but nope. Yeah, no matter, now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. I can understand not wanting to be labeled a snitch, but it felt like there was more to it than that. They were afraid of the culprit, but you could tell they respected them. They didn't want to sully this professor's good name, and some good people said the guy wasn't like that. Something changed them. Probably the conflict over that proposal we heard about. Something about hard feelings. That one guy said they had to crunch after the proposal fell through. Telltale sign of abuse to me. That does seem likely, though we can't say for certain what changed Professor's behavior. That would be a reasonable explanation. That said, no circumstances justify such an abuse of power and status. This professor is truly incorrigible. So, that's who you think the culprit is? Yeah, you ask me, there's only one professor who fits the bill. Oh man, I don't know. I think it's Cronke, the guy that we met. No, he's not our guy? Okay, then Tane? No, I don't know. I couldn't keep track of the names because there's no faces to the names, so yeah, no, it can't be Aureli. Nobody, okay. Professor Callahan's our guy. There you go. I got it. I deduced it all by myself. I'm a gamer. He's one of the most foremost authorities. It'd be way easier if we got a face to the name there. Also, 5 names is too many for me to remember over the course of like 4 hours we've been doing this quest. He's one of the foremost authorities on engineering of science. Perhaps he's the smartest man in the whole field. I've seen him in papers plenty of times before. He's always described as a savant. Notably, he helped modernize the military's weapons and equipment. But he's got revenge on his mind, sounds like. Some other professor one-upped him, and that's got him pissed off. It sucks, but you think a world-renowned scientist would be less childish about it. You know a thing or two about acting like a child, wouldn't you? Okay. I don't know, you usually call me Grandpa, which is it, bud? Is now the time? So what do we do now? We have all the recordings of the people who we talked to. That all points to Professor Callahan being the suspect. So what's our next move? Do we hunt him down? Do we hunt down our client next and give him the tapes? Nah, I'm thinking we got Professor Callahan's opinion on it without accusing him directly. We nudge him in the right direction, and he might just turn himself in. What do you mean? Simple. We tell him about these abuse rumors going around. We talk about all these exhausted students and connects the dots to his own. Failing that, well, we already know it's him. He's bound to figure out his reputation's on the line the more he hears about this. If he's smart, he'll fess up. That's wishful thinking. I don't know. If he's smart, he probably got some sort of backup plan, or he's going to attack us because he's a genius and probably has a bunch of research stuff that he can attack us with, right? So that's what we do. We give him a subtle little nudge, and he does all the work. Al-Same wanted for us. 2 birds, 1 stone right there. That sounds really scheming. I'm not so sure we're the good guys all of a sudden. Well, it's quintessentially Spriggan-like way of solving our problem. Fine by me. The Power Trippers lab. What? To the Power Trippers lab, then. Actually, where is it? I don't remember seeing it while we were taking our tour. I suspect in the special research building. We need some sort of form of clearance to enter, of course. We passed by a door with a guard in front of it earlier. They don't let any ordinary civilian inside. I suspect we would need an A rank card at the very least. It was hard enough to get a C rank card. I think getting an A rank is off the table. What should we do then? Maybe wait for him to leave the building and ambush him? Nah, old Van's the man with the plan. All that matters is that we get inside the building. Doesn't matter how we do it. And being a Spriggan, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Van, you're kind of scaring me with that smile there. We defer to you. What's your strategy, Master Spriggan? So first, just roll on top of the building like anybody else would. Once we get there, we convince the guard to let us in. Just act naturally and we're golden. Alright, what are we gonna do? Just walk in there? Excuse me, sir, I have a bad case of diarrhea, and the only bathroom I can use is the one in there. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, come right on in. Let's see. Excuse me, is this where we can find Professor Callahan? We're here to speak with him. Right? Yes. May I see your card, sir? Of course. Van handed the certification card. C rank. I'm sorry, but I can't let you in without the proper security clearance. If you don't mind me asking, what business do you have with him to begin with? Glad you asked. We're here on behalf of the Principality of Al-Same. We figured there was an appointment for us, but we just now found out they didn't set anything up. Sorry for the inconvenience. We wanted to inquire about Professor Callahan's new research. It's caught our investors' interest. His findings have seismic implications. Even the Zifa revolution would be as small potatoes compared to this. So we looked at the meeting with him and collaborating with his research. Only to learn Marduk was interested in the same thing. So now we've got ourselves a 3-way partnership here. I am here on the Marduk company's behalf. I am a concierge in their place. She's not technically lying because she's working with Van on behalf of Marduk, so. And so she wouldn't lie. Reset's not a liar. Let me fix my headphones real quick. My hair is like falling in my head. So you're here meeting with him to discuss a grant, is that right? I'm a bit surprised to hear both Al-Same and Marduk are collaborating on this, but, well, stranger things have been happening, I guess. I apologize for the inconvenience. That said, who are these children with you? Surely they're not employees. Pardon? I'm not a kid, I'm just short. They're associates with Al-Same VIP, pardon them. I missed that. They're on Al-Same's behalf as well, so they were looking to sit in on the meeting. This is a little awkward, though. You came all the way from Al-Same just to get turned away at the door as a technicality. I'm not sure what to tell them when we get back home. I really am sorry. There's clearly been some kind of mix-up here. Your arrangement might have been lost in the shuffle with all the RMS students visiting. You must have been issued the same rank card as them by mistake. I'll go clear this up with Professor Callahan. 1 minute, please. Of course, we'll be waiting. You sure you're okay with him calling your bluff? Of course. Who's he to turn down a grant money? They ain't what we're really here for, but he just has to take the bait. Thank you for your patience. Professor would like to meet with you at once. Go right in. Alright, so kind of the bait and switching here, but sure. Can't believe you managed to deceive our way past the guest. Someone again. Wait, what? Did I read that right? I didn't read that right. Hey, nothing I said was a lie. Not my fault if someone else takes what I said the wrong way. But you tell yourself that every single time, huh? Yeah, you must be a real pro at this. I mean, it's not something to be proud of. As your sudden embarrassment suggests, I suggest you would at least stop to think about the bad influence you might be having on Fairy.
So you're trying to blame all of this on me, are you?
Oh, I got some actual voice acting. Give my voice a rest. Jeez.
Not at all. I'm in no way trying to suggest your latest research is the cause. If anything, the approach you're taking with your latest project rather fascinates me.
Does it now?
That being said, work on my own project has reached a critical juncture.
Oops.
I cannot afford any issues with net traffic at this time.
That certainly sounds like blame to me, Cronkite. You may be one of Professor Hamilton's students, but that doesn't give you the right to...
Sorry for the delay. Oh, who the devil are you? This is a restricted area, you know. Not to worry, we have permission to be here. Could either of you direct us to Professor David Callahan's office? So you're the ones I just heard about. We're finished here, Cronkite. Now, if you would all follow me. Yang, Professor Cronkite and Callahan. Funny running into you guys here. Whoops. We could say the same thing. Mr. Arkwright, do you have business here? Quatra, what are you doing here, Saison? And who are these people with you? They are students here on an educational visitation from the capital. I've been assisting them during their stay. Professor Cronkite was gracious enough to extend us the invitation to visit him when we happened to see each other in town. So we asked Mr. Salison if he could lead the way. I do believe I invited anyone but you, nor did I imply we could meet quite this soon. But I suppose chasing away here would be more work than just humoring you. Very well, follow me. Really? It'd be nothing short of incredible to see your work up close, Professor Cronkite. Well, we'll get out of your hair for now. We apologize for the interruption. I can see that you're very busy, but it would be a pleasure to speak more on another occasion, Professor Callahan. Oh, I suppose I could be arranged. All right. It must have been nice enough free time to. What? It must have been nice to have free time on such frivolous nonsense as educational visitations. Come with me. I want to make this brief. All right. Of course, Professor.
Wait.
He's coming with us.
I'd like to listen in on this conversation too, if you don't mind. As their guide, I suspect it has everything to do with me.
That's...
Take a 10-minute break. Do not return late.
Yes, Professor. Excuse us. They all look so sad and downtrodden. David Callahan, huh?
As you know, my name is David Callahan. I believe you're here to talk about Elsyme and Marduk investing in my research. That makes for a very interesting combination, if you don't mind me saying. What exactly led to this?
Is that what you were told? There seems to have been a misunderstanding then. We are currently working for Elsyme, and we do have Marduk employed with us, but that's all. What? We're currently in the middle of investigation, you see, and a lead happened to bring us here. Wanted to follow up on a rumor that some extreme abuse of power has been taking place in the laboratory here. Huh, that's the face of a guy who's got something to tell. Who asked you to investigate this? Couldn't tell you. Didn't leave their name. But they did tell us all about what's been happening. We've heard all about some ridiculous workloads and insane hours they and their colleagues have been forced to endure. About how they're never allowed any rest, are woefully underpaid, and how they receive vicious constant verbal abuse from their superior. Even to the point that someone collapsed from overwork and has been driven to the brink of suicide. That's just... We all have the testimony and evidence we need to act if that's what it comes to. But we thought it better to come here and hear your thoughts on it first. Excuse me? It's not too late to turn things around. So many people we spoke to were quick to say you weren't always like this. They mentioned how they almost had trouble believing that... Oh, just what you'd become. Sorry, the name changes and I'm gonna have to just keep the girls' voices, all one voice. We can see how afraid people were. Oh, sorry, we can see how afraid people are of you now, and how they dislike what you've become. But at the same time, we can see how deeply they respect you. We're not heroes of justice like the cops or the guild. We're just about finding common ground and putting things right. As long as you're willing to work with us, we can... That's enough! Don't talk to me about respect and then immediately resort to blackmail. I cannot believe one of my assistants would try to set me up like this. Unbelievable. I give them a golden chance to help me obtain glory beyond their imagination, and this is how they repay me. How could you say that? You know, we've got evidence that you're doing right. Of what you're doing, right? Sorry, of what you're doing, right? So you want to pick up this fight? Do what you will with your evidence. All I have is to cover it up. No one's going to believe some lowly ass assistants over an esteemed professor. Professor, I am two mere steps away from completing my research, and then they pick now to sabotage my efforts. Very well then. Damn the human cost. I'll start working them to the bone to make up for their...
Just listen to yourself, Professor. What has gotten into you? You used to be so kind and supportive. Professor Hamilton held you in such high regard. Even though I was one of her students, you would still take the time to look after me. I just can't understand why all you do lately is spit in the face of her achievements.
I suspected as much. 10 out of 10 voice acting, thank you.
Sorry. That's a private matter between us. But please, at least stop and think about how you're treating the people who work under you. They took their positions because they dreamed of being like you.
Salesian.
A Salesian, that's right, not Salesian.
Don't
Whoa!
tell me what I can and can't do, you third-rate apprentice!
Whoa! He just smacked a child! That's crazy! Bro just hit a kid, like we all think of doing it sometimes. Sometimes kids are annoying, I get it. But you can't actually do it, Professor! What are you doing? I say that in jest, alright? That was a joke for the record. We shouldn't actually hit kids, okay? Okay? Just to be clear, we shouldn't actually do that. What do you think you're doing? Listen, asshole.
You're talking to the famous David Callahan, the preeminent scholar of engineering science and military technology, who has long upheld the very foundation of this nation's national defense. I've had enough of youngsters like Cronkite and Esmeralda acting like they're above me after all I've achieved. My latest research will propel Calvert to even greater heights, change the power balance of the entire continent. Why can no one understand just how much of a privilege it is to help with that?
Professor.
You're free to have whatever lofty goals you want, but I think we've had our 10 minutes, don't you? Oh. We came here to explain the situation and offer a solution we thought would benefit everyone. You're welcome to try and cover up all the evidence and testimonies we've gathered, but I promise you, it ain't gonna be easy. If you're as close to this revolution as you claim to be, then I'd give it another thinking through if I were you. I'm done wasting my time with you. I will be raising the issue of your illegal trespassing and appalling brazenness with Mr. Tossend. I admit that I may have been a little too harsh, but as long as you intend to cling to Professor Hamilton instead of aiming for something more, I have no more interest in you. Unless you now see the benefits of developing your talents under me, after all. I would wager that would be a far better use of your time than waiting like a little girl for an old woman who's long gone. Excuse me. He ran away crying. Pardon us. Why did nobody beat this guy's ass after he smacked a child? What the hell? Just gonna let him get away with it?
Like a little girl.
There you are.
So this is what it looks like inside, huh?
It's so cool seeing the observatory.
That's right. Professor Hamilton had it specially made.
I'm sorry you had to witness that earlier, but I'm impressed you knew where to find me. Just had a feeling. We're happy to forget what we saw as long as you forget about forcing our way into the building research building. Van, behave. You can go ahead and have your seat over there. I'll go make us some tea. You know what sounds good is like a snack. I'm gonna have to go grab a snack in a second. So there aren't exactly any astronomy professors here? No, not at the moment. I'm the only one who comes here every day right now. But there was a time when quite a few researchers and students who all adored Professor Hamilton would come. Even Professor Callahan would come from time to time. Excuse me. He never used to be like he is now. He's always seen Professor Hamilton as a rival, sure, but it used to be the friendly kind of rivalry that was beneficial to both sides. He taught me so much, too. He really must have changed then. Yeah, from that to uptight, abusive asshole we saw earlier is some kind of fall. Professor Hamilton left the Republic 2 years ago, if I recall. And you're one of her students? That's right. I owe more to her than I can ever hope to repay. I've been looking after the observatory and her house since she's left the country. Oh, it's his house, but it's her house, I see. Though, I think it's debatable whether I'm doing a good job of it. The CEO, Vern, and Mr. Tossin is also one of my directors institutes on the institute's board. Wow, that was hard to read. And he told me that he's considering shutting this place down because of so few people are using it. Oh no. So that's why you've been doing all kinds of miscellaneous tasks to score points with him. That's awful. I really am sorry about earlier, though. I ended up interfering with their investigation by jumping in, didn't I? If I hadn't said anything, don't sweat it. We ended up getting some useful info out of that whole outburst. My guess is you've noticed by now, too. Gosh, dang, this is piss poor attitude isn't the only bad thing going on with him. You really think so? I have the same feeling. It would explain why someone so respected has to stoop such irrational behavior. Yeah, he's probably in some, doing some illegal things, if I were to guess. It feels like the question is, what is he trying to do that he's willing to go so far off the deep end for it? The computer hardware in his laboratory is a state of the art. I suspect he's using to perform calculations. Why can't I read today? What is wrong with me? Hold on. I am worse than yesterday. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. It can be equally difficult to properly manage. I agree. I've never seen simulation of this extent before. And it seemed even that wasn't going to getting the results he wanted. He couldn't be. No, that would be... Could be what? I see now. She knows something that they both know something that we don't know because they're both in like this tech research field. So we're left at a, to not know anything there. Better keep an eye on that guy for a while. We ain't in Basel for that long, but we're going to be here for the next couple of days at least. Feels like we can't afford to scratch each other's backs a bit, yeah? Oh, we can't afford, whether that CEO wants us to help or not. Alright. Alright. I do have my doubts about you, but I believe that he still doesn't like me? Bro, this guy's such a prick. I thought Quattro was going to be chill, but no, he ended up being like kind of an asshat. Like, firstly, we rescue him after he does something stupid and goes and like gets himself in danger, then we rescue him, right? Then now we protect him when he gets smacked by this professor guy, and then like, even now, he's like throwing jabs at us. All right, I have my doubts about you, but I believe that Agnes is worthy of my trust. Get out, bro. You're a baby. You're a baby. You're a baby. Get out of here. I don't like you. I don't know. I don't like that. I think he's a bit of a breast. He's acting like a breast. An actual boob. Untrustworthy behavior? I agree, Queen. I agree. I'll be sure to let you know to keep the professor left behind safe if anything else. Okay. I might have to be right back and grab a snack 'cause I'm getting really hungry. After this day, I'll grab a snack. We'll be counting on you, Quattro. Sure, seems like he's being honest with himself to me. No trusting you is the right call. Oh, you're very much in the same boat with how boorish you are. Excuse me? You trying to pick a fight, kiddo? Yeah, why is he this guy, like, this kid sucks. I don't like this kid. I was rooting for him after he got hit. And, you know, maybe he could do something better, but he's kind of a prick. That's only proving my point, you know? Are you interested in the telescope? I was just wondering what it's like, that's all. It's only just past 5 o'clock, so I won't be able to get a great view of the stars quite yet. But come with me, you still might be able to get a good view of the Great Shedjar Triangle. Really? Yay! Yippee! Coca-Cola and Fortnite! Of course those two kids of the group would hit it off. You're also still a damn kid from my perspective. By the way, Agnes, was it just me, or did you seem surprised by something that the professor was shouting up a storm? It wasn't just you. I cannot believe one of my assistants would try to set me up like this. Unbelievable. I give him that golden chance to... Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, it started the... Oh. One of his assistants. I wonder if it is... Huh. It's not doing it now, though. Do you think it could be just a coincidence? You gotta wonder. Not like it'd be the first time it's shown at an odd time, like when we first got into Grimcat.
Whoa! What's this room for?
Is that Fairy? Oh, it's Renee and her homies.
Odette? What brings you all here?
Found you! We've been looking for all of you. We couldn't find you anywhere in the main building, so we wondered if you might be here.
I wonder if Ren found out something and she's gonna give us some info.
Sorry for putting you guys out.
Well, not all of us are here for you.
So this is their giant telescope. I've seen one in the Imperial Museum too, but...
Oh! Can we take a look through it?
It's nice seeing this place this lively again. It's been so long.
Bro, you're 15 years old. What do you mean it's been so long? It's been a decade since I was 5 years old. I haven't seen this place been so lively. What are you talking about? I'm getting angry. Why is this making me mad? Okay, we're all going our separate ways now? Is that what this is trying to show us? We're going back to our hotel now. Sure thing. Try not to stay up too late, because no one's keeping an eye on you. That telescope was amazing, though, wasn't it? I wish we could have had another look through it before we left. How about you come on and walk around with us some more for the last day, Fairy? We'd love to have you. Really? Your work sounds amazing, so I'd like that a lot. I'll just leave playtime to the kids then. I'm more in the market for a place catered to adults. Hell, you want to join in for the fun 4 eyes? Well, I would never go to such a place. That sounds like it'd be kind of fun in its own way. It was nice to finally meet the famous Reset, too. Maybe we could talk some more another time. Oh yes, I would like that very much indeed. Yay! Then it's happening! Alright. Did you notice? Yeah, you managed to learn anything on your end? I'm afraid not. We heard something interesting from the genius professor, but that's about it. I'm not going to have much free time here, however, so I'm going to have to leave it to that nose of yours this time. Dumping all the work on me, huh? Great. And there's the tram. Then we bid you farewell. I should be able to meet you tomorrow morning at around 8 o'clock. I know it's a little early for good nights, but I hope you all have one regardless. Same to you. See you tomorrow. Sleep tight. So what's eating away, phony maid?
Huh?
Something up? Can't hide a thing from him.
I should have realized I wouldn't be able to keep my concerns a secret. To tell you the truth, I'm getting a peculiar sense of déjà vu from what's happening here in Basel.
Huh. I wonder what she means by that. Déjà vu? You mean your job's being a concierge, but you also handle crisis management all over the country, right? So does this mean the OrbitNet and distribution network issue make you think of more? Liberal 6 years ago or Crossbell 4 years ago?
You're proving perceptive and knowledgeable beyond belief.
I'm sure I've heard about both those things before, but yeah, I think Xiao's mentioned them at some point too. The former was when all the Orber power was shut off by appearance of an ancient floating city. The latter was when the orbital network was used to perform a man-made miracle. I never witnessed them firsthand, so there's a lot of gaps in what I know. But both were caused by things that you wouldn't think could exist. Man, I think you made both events up if I didn't know better. I gotta be right back. I'm gonna grab me a snack, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna BRB. Do the instructions.
Wow, you're not just sitting there, are you? Shame. You should be liking and subscribing right now. Oh, you did that already? While you're waiting, might as well open a new tab to view and like all the shorts over on phleshie's short page. Oh, you did that too now, did you? Very good. Sounds like you're a good boy, girl, or they, them. Well, since that's done, you should definitely be extra excited to go follow phleshie on his Instagram. From there, you know exactly what to do. That's right. Like all that silly, cute, funny videos he has over there. Thank you for being such a good little boy, girl, or they, them for me. phleshie should be back shortly.
Oh, let me do this too. I just realized that you guys can hear. I don't know why this isn't here. Why is this in here? Why is it still in here? Why is it coming through if I don't have it in the scene? That's strange. I'll have to set up a hotkey for that. Anyway, not that you guys care. I'm back. All right, got me a little snacky. I'm gonna have to go get me another one too, because when I get hungry, I get like really hungry. It's really weird. I get like these weird, insatiable cravings of food. I guess it's not weird because I'm a human being. We need to eat to live, but you know what I mean. All right. I don't happen a year have going crossbill. That's just batshit crazy on paper. Often the whole continent was hacked, or whatever the word is.
I'm afraid I can't answer most of your questions because they would contain classified information. However, I believe this may end with a crisis different from the ones that Mr. Arkwright mentioned.
Oh. Well, Miss Perfect's genius, or Miss Perfect's genesis starting to glowing again. There's bound to be something. The way this sounds without giving us a headache. Yeah, we're gonna need to be ready for trouble. You gotta head out somewhere out? Right, I'll come with you if you want.
Again, you are perceptive beyond belief.
We might have only met in person recently, but I've known you for a real long time now. Sorry, I'm coughing. Whenever you stumble on a major problem, Bruin, yeah, you gotta report it to HQ, right?
Correct. What is happening here certainly falls under Code E of our regulations. But I see no harm in having someone with me during my report. We could also patrol the area at the same time. Does that sound all right?
More than all right. Let's get going. Wait, it's not just you two here, you know? Don't even think of leaving us out. I might take one of you, but the other one's gonna have to stay behind. Someone will at least stay available if Agnes or that boy we met decide to call. Right, that makes sense. Fine. Come on, who are you taking? Who should I take with me? No, I always take Faye with me. There might be a point where I need Aaron, so I'm gonna take him with me tonight. So, where do we have to go to even give this report? Your HQ is so far away, I would have thought you just call them. It's a bit of a process involved for security reasons. For starters, we need to leave the city toward the canyon. This needn't take priority over any other work you would like to do, however. So we can do some side quests here. I see now. Got it. We'll head over once we've walked around. All right, walk around, do some Spriggan stuff, and then after the Spriggan stuff.
Now, what's it say?
After the Spriggan stuff, then we can
Opening planner.
Off we go.
I wonder if there's a Spriggan board here.
Whoops.
Oh. Then we could do the normal quest, just like usual.
Not this way.
All right, I guess that's it. Let's go back. Wish I can go back and do some of these that I missed. This one that I missed. Oh, there is like a bestiary. Huh. All the foods I made. Terrible times, movie brochures. Is this like a... These are main quests, I guess? Okay. That's cool. I didn't realize that was in the game.
Understood. Here's your schedule.
Here's your schedule. All right, let's go to...
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Fine with me.
Okay.
Very well. Time to depart.
Probably best to give Fairy the night off too. She is a child. Oh, we gotta go here first. Do this green quest, right? So this way leads down a mine, does it? That would make an excellent backdrop for a game, but nah. Yeah, it's probably too dangerous down there. Hey, Arcade Solutions, you had a request for us? Well, I didn't expect you to help me out. Again? Well, thank you. I figured we'd at least hear you out. Let's get you all the way down here in Basel now, anyhow. Especially all the way out here in the dark. You ain't up to something shady, are you? Oh, haha, I'm just scouting locations for my new game. It has a mystery theme, so it only makes sense for it to be dark and secretive. Let's get down to business then, if it's all right with you. I worked with a really bright friend of mine on this concept, so if I can iron out the kinks, I'm sure it'll be a hit. You'll solve a series of puzzles, all while using these special gimmicks that fit Basil hand in glove. Yeah, what kind of gimmicks are we talking? Well, it would spoil the fun if I just told you. Here, leave this leaflet. Or read this leaflet. Let's see here. All transmissions will be sent to code to avoid leaking information, decode the message, and apprehend the hacker. Okay. Secret agents, huh? Alright, I'll buy it. And decoding our messages from the puzzle aspect of the game. Exactly. Sounds fun, right? I think we really knocked it out of the park with this one. So, what do you think? Interested in giving it a shot? Yeah, whatever. We gotta accept this quest anyway, right? Sure, we got our other work taken care of. Why not? Let me put your names under the tester group real quick. There's another tester working through the game right now, so see if you can solve the puzzle before they do. I see. I didn't realize there were only testers at this moment. Yeah, I'm sending applications all over the place. My other tester started just a few minutes ago. I've got a special reward for whoever beats the game first, so good luck. Then the hunt is on, isn't it? Well, good luck. All right, let's go. There he goes. So now what? We don't even have our first message yet. This is true. Oh, there it is. They said that HQ would send us messages, but how? We found traces of the hacker in Artisanal District. Investigate the suited triad. Whoa, I don't recognize this address at all. I think it really is him. This is the first riddle. Should be easy to solve. I imagine it's like a warm-up. All right. Makes sense. Let's get cracking. All right. Let's get the cracking cheeks. All right. I think we go... Oh, just follow the marker. I thought we were going to go inside the tunnel because he... Whoa, wrong way. Whoa. Wait, I'm going way too fast. Let me stop sprinting. I've never played like an ARG, but that's what this reminds me of. Is like a ARG type game. How am I supposed to investigate that? Okay. Well, if there ever was a suited triad, this would be it. Oh, it's just like that's cool. I wish they would wouldn't have put the quest marker on the game. That'd have been cool. It'd been funny, more fun to find this out on my own. Indeed, it makes for a sense district. Okay, sure. And it looks like we're not the first one to make it this far either. I wanted to walk around this damn place for ages, and it was right here this whole time. Isn't he one of the students? Oh, it looks like we threw the other tester for a loop. And we got the first one, now the next one. Okay. Yeah, he's using the GPS location on their phones. Got a lot to think about in this one once it's done, but that can wait. Let's look at the message real quick. Okay. Long gone from this area, unfortunately. We've picked up a trail elsewhere in the Artisanal District, though. Investigate the Bat's Roost. Alright. I'm just gonna skip this. This quest is kind of whatever so far, so oops.
Here's your schedule.
Here's your schedule.
Objective set.
Artisanal District, here we come. Oh, it's right here. We already did it. Damn, that was crazy fast. Well, this is the Aerotram station. And I think we've struck gold here. Ah, right, that does make sense. BAT is an acronym for Basal Aerotram. Oh, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. So that this is the roost. They all stop here. And boom, there's the next message. This better be the last one. Let's hop on. All right, let's go. I'm going to speed it up. This does offer exceptional view, especially at night. Oh, I see a familiar face. Look at the tram just before we did. Okay. Let's see. The Aramis kid we bumped into earlier. He's been a step ahead the whole way, from the looks of it. Well, I'm not about to let some snot-nosed runt like him outwit me. Let's get moving. Man, I remember when I was all held up about beating people to the punch like that. Youth, huh? I think of a zing, but you make fun of yourself well enough as it is. That's true. He did kind of age himself there. Looks like, and he's only 24. Ah, the youth. When I was 20, and he's 24 years old. What are we talking about here? Looks like they've already made their move. Looks like it. So now what? Okay. Kitty? Disregard. Oh, that's what it is. It might help to write it out on paper. This one would have been too much for the small fry's brain. How cruel. Got a pretty good idea of where the objective is. I could see it on the sign over there. Let's over there and take a look. A cat, huh? What do cats have to do with the orbital net? Oh, her! Orbital network? Okay. Drive to Osh Canyon? Oh, hold off. I was going the wrong way. That's for the main quest. I forgot it's the green quest marker.
This is the wrong way.
Oh, I have to go... Oh, up and over. I see. Oh, the cat. It's a car. Interesting. And here we are. Z-Cat number 1 minus the cat. A Z1 race car. So you just cut the cat, huh? Almost too easy. Our next message should be arriving shortly. Another one. Damn. Oh, we beat him here. Loser. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let's see here. What an idiot. You are so dumb, dude. Yo, you in the game too? Yeah, I guess so. Didn't know there were other people testing this. Okay, but their tracks are fresh. They should still be nearby. Head for the coordinate marker blank WX blank BC blank blank. What the hell is this? Doesn't make a lick of sense. I really don't want to lose to these guys. Got to think this one over. Well, I'm heading out. Catch you later. Have fun. Best of luck out there. Puzzling time. Let's start with this easy stuff first. I suspect we need to fill in the square marks with letters. Once we get complete sequence, the phrase will come together. Yeah, and once we have the full phrase, the rest is a cakewalk from there. Let's follow the code and see what we find. Alright. That intercom thing threw me off. That was weird. In here? We gotta... No, wrong store. In here? Wait, what? Oh, it's upstairs. Is there an upstairs to this place? What's going on? Because I feel like I should be here. Yeah, it's got to be upstairs. I didn't realize there's an upstairs to this place. Is there? Or downstairs to this place? Ah, there's a downstairs to this place. So, first floor is Vern Arms, second is Vern Store, and the building itself is Vern Plaza. Vern Arms, or VA, that lines up with the code. It's not too hard if you know your way around. We made good time on this puzzle, from the looks of it. Oh, would you look at that? Another message. A pair of ZCF goggles will spell your way. Goggles can be found at the Vern store if memory serves. We heard about them, didn't we? Okay, let's go look at the goggles of the store. Hey, a quick question. You guys stock ZCF goggles? We sure do. Here's a pair for you. Alright. They said it was... Did he just give us those for free? What? Wait a minute. Hold on. That's crazy. We don't have to pay for that? I wonder if that's if the guy who made the game preemptively purchased them. Because that's the only way... That guy's gonna get fired for sure. Oh, the lens perhaps? Bingo, check this shit. Await the aerotram. The bench will... Yeah, okay, so... They weren't given away for free. That's crazy. It is crazy. Guess we've got to follow the breadcrumbs now. Aerotram is just up the stairs. Let us make haste. Make haste. Oh, it's going to be the guy. The nerdy student who can't figure it out. VA. They don't mean the Vern Arms, do they? Where else could it be? Right. I hate this puzzle bullshit. I don't get these riddles at all. Oh, looks like we're a step behind this time. Let's hurry. Can't let the kids show us up. Roger, roger. I think we're ahead of the kid, not a step behind. Oh. Ren? Well, faint the student council prez. Figured you had a hand in this.
You caught me. Good evening, Spriggan.
So little Miss Violet was behind it all, huh? Feels oddly appropriate. I'm flattered to hear that from Longport's own prodigy. So, how do you get roped into all this? Well, I happen to know the game master through the net, you see. He'd be putting out all these fascinating riddles online. I figured I might as well reach out to him. We got in touch eventually, came up with the idea of this game. And what better setting for a cyber-themed story than Basil? I even got to try out this new mail API that I've been tinkering with. I learned quite a lot from this little exercise. Do you ever just... Wait, do you just know everyone ever? Jeez. I did learn about your hacking exploits as Kitty through MK's database, but I didn't realize your talent spanned far more than just security. Thank you, I still have much to learn. Took him long enough. Oh, it took him long enough. Must have fell behind somewhere. Can we L-dance on this nerd? Give him the Fortnite L-dance. I was just wondering why you were here. This was just an excuse to work with that Percy guy, wasn't it? This is all stupid. The council president broke our own curfew for this shit? Oh, don't single me out, you meanie. I just so happened to hear from someone about a bored-looking Aramis student wandering around the city past curfew. Imagine my shock upon learning it was none other than you. So, James, did you have fun being naughty, little boy? Barely felt a thing. All that effort for a dud of a game. Oh, I could have sworn you were racking your brain a bit at some of those riddles there. Okay, fine. They did make me think a little. Kinda. That's excellent news. I'm sure I'll be happy to hear it. Wait, so did you really make that auto-send API thing for the emails? Like, you made that from scratch? How the hell are you even real? No wonder Ronald and I don't measure up. Well, fine. I admit it. You're pretty damn good. Oh, thanks, but flattery will get you nowhere, mister. And... Sorry. Oh, and would you mind keeping tonight our little secret? I'm not sure what I'd say if, as you mentioned, everyone found out I was breaking my own rules. Sure. Just as long as you keep me a secret, too. I'm not privy to the specifics here, but it looks like they've worked things out. Yeah, just kids being kids. Ronald, he's the brain cell in James' group. At least things have settled down now. Okay. That was not a great Spriggan game. Well, good work, everyone, and thank you for the rave reviews. I owe a special shout out to Ren. Without her, none of this would have been possible. Oh, think nothing of it. Thank you for having me. If you ever have the idea for some other game, do let me know. You got it. Thanks a bunch. A bunch of what? A bunch of what? People say that. They don't say thanks. A bunch of spiders? Like, I don't know. Man, I never thought my online friend would be a high schooler. You really are something special. I mean, how the heck did you learn so much about the orbital net at your age? I feel like you're gonna leave me behind if I'm not careful. Gotta branch out and level up my programming skills. Best of luck with that, pal. Gotta say, this was all pretty fun, so I'd be down to try whatever you come up with next. Thank you. Okay, let's stop glazing each other for a minute. Snuck back in the hotel for the night. All right.
Mira deposit confirmed.
There hasn't been very many ambiguous, morally ambiguous quests lately, which I find kind of strange. Here, I guess I gotta go to the Hodge Canyon now to go do this call, because there should be no other SPGs. Will this area?
Yes, it should be perfect.
That's a crazy cell phone, bro. That's insane. It looks like a satellite phone, like a modern day satellite phone. Those big ass antennas on it. Oh, and it connects to the
Parabolic
antenna.
shards expanded, initiating satellite communications.
Why is she saying it? Holy shit. So the phone connects to that? That's crazy. Again? Some of our research was supposedly used in making it too. Oh, so his company made that. Okay. Or had part in making that. What is it, Theo? That wasn't what I thought it was it? A low-altitude communication satellite flying 900 cells off the ground under the sea of stars. What of many cutting-edge orbits you guys... Sorry, what of many cutting-edge orbits you guys are operating in secret, huh?
Indeed. Vern aided in its development, and the president of Calvert has given its use his tacit approval, as long as we continue reporting data on its usage, admittedly.
Sounds like him, all right. So this is how you report to HQ without the risk of anyone listening in.
That's correct. I don't believe communicating using Basel's orbital network to be safe at this point in time. As a Code E matter, the main AI in our headquarters will begin analysis and threat level determination as soon as it has received the proper data.
Must make things easy just having a computer do everything for you.
Something about that just doesn't sit right with me.
There's two sides to every coin, as the saying goes. Marduk ain't the only one whose tech level is off the charts. I mean, sure, I get... in this universe, sure, but in our universe, I think the AI tech would be, like, not that great. It goes for martial arts, magic, and the like, too. The Genesis and Almada aren't much different. But whether something's above board or not, it all comes down to how you choose to grapple with it. You should try to keep that in mind.
Sure. Loud and clear, Professor Arkwright. I was forced to grapple with that damn tyrant. I know what I'm doing on that front.
Yeah, I suppose you do. You don't mind telling me the other two all that's... Sorry. You don't mind telling me the other two all that's happened here, by the way.
By all means. Whether it's permitted under our company rules is a gray area. But that is the Arkwright Solutions way, isn't it?
Are they gonna get married? Look at that. Seems I can't stop rubbing off on people.
So I've noticed.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry for bothering you so late. I thought you would be in for the night by now.
He says, oh, no problem, just hangs up. Oh, it's you. Wait. He may have seen the satellite from the observatory, yes? I was just calling to ask for your help with something. So over at the Institute not too long ago, What's happening? Damn, this is only the first night. Jeez Louise. Got it. We're meeting at the main gate, right? We'll be there in 20. We should grab small fry on the way there. Oh, these guys still. I forgot these guys were even in the game.
The preparations are coming along nicely. And this is going to be fun.
I can't wait to find out what more of a role they play in this game. In this game, because they seem like interesting characters who work for Melchior.
Much as I wish we didn't have to leave most of the execution to that filthy worm.
He is an overseer much like myself. I am sure he will play his role perfectly. Just take care not to let the window of opportunity pass you by.
Who do you think you're talking to, puppeteer? As if I would fail.
This battlefield will soon be an essential part of the preparations for our endgame. I will be looking forward to seeing what you can do as well, Golden One.
I shall do whatever my contract asks of me. Farewell for now.
Alright, we'll see you later, I guess. I can't fly, but you can. Battle to the science, okay. What if we're gonna break in? Wait, no. What's his name should meet us here, right?
Here you are.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad you all came.
Yep, hey there. Wait. Oh, wait a second. Haven't we met this chick? Oh, yeah. She's the one who was like at his house early in the morning. That's right, earlier today, yeah.
I remember you too.
you?
I wasn't aware that you had already met.
Not really, though.
This is Associate Professor Esmeralda, another one of Professor Hamilton's students.
That's me! My full name is Esmeralda Archette. What a surprise! So you are the problem solvers I've heard so much about, and one of you is just too adorable!
Fairy? Yeah, okay.
Please, Essie, this isn't the time for that. I did tell her to go home, but she insisted on staying to help us.
Why must you be so cold, Catra? I could never abandon my little brother in his moment of need.
Or little brother.
Little brother? We're just students under the same professor.
What do you mean, just? Here's what you get for being so mean. Come here.
What do I get for
that,
being mean?
please.
Do I get anything for being mean? Can you give me something for being mean? I want to be mean. I'll be mean. I'll be mean right now. I don't care. I don't like you. You're stinky. Oh no! Don't hug me. No, no! Please don't. No. Man, I think we could swap bodies for a sec, kiddo. More people familiar with this place that we have to show us around, the better. Bigger our group, the higher our chances of finding this intruder we're here for. That's true. I didn't see them directly, just to be clear. But Fio's sensors detected an unregistered individual entering the building. So they didn't use that stupid card to get in there. It's also worth considering that the security system used here is too advanced just for anyone to be able to slip through it. I would consider this could be Fio's sensors malfunctioning, but as it is a drone-based Zifa technology, I very much doubt it. The reading is correct, I am sure. Oh, somebody's in there. Well, let's see what we can do. Might find ourselves stumbling on clues we couldn't find earlier today if we're lucky. We're taking you two with us, but just be careful, okay? We'll be fine. We have Fio and Zeros with us after all. Let's get to work. Wouldn't kill us to be more tense, though. Yeah, listen. Oh, okay. Two different groups, huh? I'm wondering if Catra's going to join us full time. Catra. It's an interesting name. The Institute is so moody at this time of night. Oh, feeling scared? Of course not. A Kruger warrior would never be afraid of something like Ghost. I'm not remembering all the ghost stories I heard at school or anything. That would be silly. Alright, alright. Small quantity of residual shards detected. Shards here? Someone used their Zifa here? Let's have a quick look around just in case.
That dining hall's a bit suspect, but first things first.
Okay, nothing going on in here. The cafeteria is empty, huh? Whew, I can't sense anyone here either. By the way, was that green-haired girl the only one left in the building when we got here, apart from our intruder? Not quite. Professor Cronkite already returned home for the day, so he won't be here. But there are several security guards along with Professor Callahan and his assistants. I tried calling out to them from the other side of the door, but they were too focused on their work to notice. No surprise there, I guess. Well, let's just put them out of our minds for the time being. Professor Hamilton's students sure are an electric bunch, huh? Or an eclectic bunch, huh? You included. I don't want to hear that from you. Still, I can't. Well, still, I think that just goes to show how open-minded she is. She does not care about race, upbringing, or anything, other than that finding the good in everyone, then working to better bring it out. Everyone knows her as the mother of the Orbital Revolution, but even to this day, she's striving to develop technology to help those in need. On top of that, she's kind, considerate. I never met anyone like her. She's got to be the reason. I wonder if she's the one who set him up. Because there's somebody who set up that Dr. Callahan. I wonder. Oh, we'll see. We'll find out. I don't even want to speculate because it's still too weird. She was the one responsible for reviving the expanding Tharbad's Oasis too, wasn't she? I can tell Because I can really tell how much you respect her. I could never not respect her. What if she was like a murderer or a racist? This feels like me. Could you not respect her then? No, I'd still respect her, bro. She'd probably have her reasons, you know? So the house we visited earlier today is where Mr. Salation and Professor Hamilton lived then. That's right. The professor took him in 9 years ago, and he's been living with her since. The two of them, along with me and Professor Cronkite, are like a family now. So that's why people call him the favorite. If she left the country and 2.5 years ago, however, that's right. He puts on a brave face, but he misses her so much. She's off trying to solve the problems of the East. In the East, so there's no telling when she's going to be back. The story about closing down the observatory seemed to come back because of me and Professor Cronkite too, but he never confided in us. Instead, he tried to fix the problem all on his own. Professor Cronkite's really busy at the moment, so he can't be around very much. I just wish I could pick up the slack and support Catra like a real big sister should. Kiddo's got a pattern, huh? He's trying to sort out that problem down in the mine, or alone too. But he's kind of at that age where kids want to act older than they are. Better just leave him be, if you ask me. I mean, yeah, if we left him be in the mines earlier, he would have died, right? So yeah, sure, good talk, Aaron. Perhaps you're right, but being there for one another is what families do. I'm a little envious, to be honest. Oh, well, you have a van. Is somebody here? Guess we better give it a look. We sure didn't find anything downstairs, though, so I'm not getting my hopes up. I agree. Let's see if we find anything. All right, let's go.
This Robo might act like a real-ass dog.
Doesn't it? I spent many nights coding the design so it'd perfectly replicate a wolf's mannerisms.
Leave it to the bio.
A real-ass dog. That dog got some real ass on it. That's what Aaron's trying to say. Nah. That was a stupid joke. See, nothing here. Well, that's strange. The door is ajar. Did it open by itself? No, that doesn't... Zeros, where are you going? Come back! Are we gonna end up, like, bumping into them all together? Yeah. There. Whoa, she went through my hand. Whoa, that's weird. Wait, was that? Whoever they are, they ain't just using stealth shards. They appear to be combining them with something else. Theo, we're going after them. We're going to... I wonder if it's that woman that they're talking about that's trying to solve the problems in the East. Wait for me. I'm just a girl. I'm so cute. Heat signature detected. Is the dog gonna kill her? Why can't the dog touch her if we couldn't touch her? That doesn't make sense. Shouldn't she be able to run through too?
Wait! I surrender!
Oh, it's that CID chick that was on the train when we came here, right? That Ren was all like, oh, she's like, she saw me for sure. And there's me thinking it'd be that kinky cat or someone from the mafia. The kinky cat. Talking about Judith is so funny. She must be a member of the faculty then. Man, it did cross my mind it might be you, but it wouldn't have put Mira on it. There is this here is one of Kincaid's subordinates. I don't think I ever caught your name. So it's a desk jockey's gopher?
You watch what you're calling me.
Is this an acquaintance of yours?
I was hoping not to make contact with you while I was here, but I see I underestimated just how friendly you would get with the faculty here in less than 24 hours. I did hear you had a way of conning everyone you meet into liking you, Arkwright, but you work fast.
Conning? Why is everybody like nobody could think that Arkwright's just like a genuine normal guy with like, you know, who, you know, isn't a piece of shit, because he hasn't done anything terrible, has he? As far as I'm aware. I didn't play the other ones, but I do plan on going back and doing a series run of these games. But I don't know. I don't think he's done anything terrible, at least in this game. He seems fine. I ain't conning anyone. I'm just that likable. Also, if we're gonna try to burn someone, maybe try doing it when you're not pinned under a dog.
You think I'm enjoying this? Just get it off me!
Seems kind of strange. I don't know. Stinky even. I can't eat another bite of Engadin. Looks like you guys did the rounds. We sure did. Though we may have overdid a tad for it being our first day, but now I have a better idea of just what is happening in the city. You do? I like these two. I like that they're homies. They're very interesting together. Because they're very similar, you know? Like overly smart. Not overly smart, just very smart kids.
My name's Kayla McMillan. That's my real name, for what it's worth. I'm a second lieutenant in the CID, and I'd prefer it if that and all we discuss are kept off the record.
No promises. That's not how this works. You should eat a pill of cyanide right now and die. I thought you were here on a job from Elsheim. So the CID is also involved then? Yeah, we knew that the CEO might try to hide stuff from us, so we kept one of our clients a secret. We just didn't expect one of their guys to use a mix of Zifa and Ramda stealth to sneak in here. I apologize for the trouble I ended up causing. My intention was to investigate, so we had a backup in the event you didn't succeed. I never expected to be found. Clearly, I shouldn't have underestimated the Institute of Science's technological prowess. Of course, very cool. I don't get it. Why sneak in here at all? You couldn't just let us do our thing? Assume she's not... Sorry. Give me a second. I'm gonna look away. I might stretch a little bit, because, reading so much. There's not a whole lot of fighting in these past two streams, man. So I've been, like, reading non-stop. Okay. Put my headset back on. I assume she's not concluded the current situation was too serious not to do anything. That about being the long and short of it. The current state of the orbital network and distribution network is definitely a problem. I had to go down on... Fucking Coomer brain. I had them go down on me the other day too. We've managed to get things running again, but it was still a big hassle. But just why is this still happening at all? There's only one possibility that I can propose. That'd be unusually intensive parallel distributed computing. I'm no expert in the field, but that's all that comes to mind for me too. Then we're in for the same mind. I'm totally lost. They'll explain it to us like we're stupid, don't worry. Yeah, the hell are you guys talking about? Orbital computers have been getting bigger and faster over the past few years. True. Even just like real life. And the bigger they get, the more orbital energy they consume. True. In short, yes, the larger and more complex the tasks you require of them, the more power they will consume. Orbiments regenerate orbital energy over time and don't generally need an external power source. That changes, however, when the amount of energy consumed vastly exceeds the orbiment's ability to generate it. Yet, if the orbital distribution network that serves as that external source is also heavily taxed, okay. That leads to a temporary decrease in the amount of energy available and a spike in the amount of orbital network traffic. That theory alone would be enough to explain the issues you're here to investigate. Does parallel distributed computing really consume that much orbital energy? It's when you borrow the processing power of multiple computers through the net to do greater calculations, right? I'm impressed, you know... I'm sorry, I'm impressed... I'm impressed, you know... Why can't I read that? What is wrong with me? I'm impressed you know about such cutting-edge tech. Now, connecting a few terminals isn't going to consume much energy at all. But what do you think would happen if we were to connect all the terminals in the city? Then do you think hacking is behind this? So they're creating like a DDoS machine. If you intentionally adjust its flow on an erratic schedule, you can make it seem like issues are occurring at random. You might even call doing that my specialty, though I find this here to be a distastefully crafty way of going about it. Okay. Still, while it's possible on paper, I can't imagine parallel distributed computing taking place on such a vast scale. As for controlling the orbital distribution network itself, that's simply unimaginable with the current technology. We still don't know all there is to know about orbital energy and how it works. Oh, but wait! Yeah, a situation mirroring that unimaginable scenario happened not all that long ago. It was around the most recent occupation of Crossbell. There were miracles and calamities born from large-scale distribution processing that should have been impossible with our current tech. So impossible that I never thought the same could happen here in the Republic, even if this is on a smaller scale. Indeed, we analyzed that situation ourselves at Marduk and reached the same conclusion about what happened. That confirms it then. She finally clues us in. I've heard some about what went down in Crossbell, but if this is the same as that, well, that spells trouble for us, right? And this is the first time we've run into something connected to that whole incident either. Don't know if they're deliberately setting out to replicate Crossbell's deal, but there's one thing we need to get cleared up right off the bat. You gotta assume someone's out here trying to do research they shouldn't, that can only be done with parallel distributed computing. So the question becomes, who is it? That's the point in asking. What's the point in asking the question only once? What? Damn. Sorry. What's the point in asking a question with only one clear answer? Professor Callahan. Just what the heck does he think he's doing? He's changed a ton over the past few years, but I didn't think he was up to something of this magnitude.
Is that you, Salesian?
Professor Callahan, what's wrong, sir?
I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Please, stop this. They want my...
What, they want your balls? No! Give the man his balls back. No. What just happened? He's in a special research building, right? We must hurry. Oh, she's gonna meet us there now. Damn. Professor, where are you, Professor? (24th, 10 a.m.) Finally, it's been a day here. We have 2 other days left here. Please don't make me read anymore, though. Give me a break. Just what is going on here? Professor Callahan has gone missing, and you're here with some evidence that he's been abusing his power? Even the police and guild have barged into the institute wanting to question me. You people have been here for a day. Are you some sort of plague being brought to... What do you mean? You asked us to investigate and stuff starts happening? That's not on me. It's not their fault. Yeah, this is Professor Callahan's problem. No, it's all of our problem. All of our problem. Katra, don't act like you didn't know about the assistants being harassed left and right. Ugh. Just what do you want me to do about it in my position? It's not my place to say anything about his research. Oh boy. I'm sure that is one of the difficult things about being a joint venture group funded by multiple investors, but I also imagine the benefits outweigh the difficulties. Anyone could see that the professor was on the rampage, and the problem with the orbital network and its distributions are just as clear. Let me shoot straight with you. Was that professor linked to any strange groups? You know, like the Mafia or anything? I'd like to believe that he wasn't, but I can't say for sure. It's pretty normal for the Institute of Science and Vern Company to accept outside funding. In other words, the ground is fertile for corruption, and I can't write off the possibility with all these new terminals he suddenly had on him. Stop. This is pointless conjecture. You have no evidence. Oh, yeah, he knows for sure. If films like this were to leak to the public during such a crucial time, how about acting like a leader for once in your damn life? These youngsters were hired so the police and the guild wouldn't have to get involved. And while we sit here scrambling for answers, who knows what Professor Callahan is up to? Tell me, where is this? Tell me, is there ever going to be a better time than now to step up as CEO, Bill? Supervisor. Fine, I'll tell you everything I know, but please just keep this between us. Of course, our team always keeps matters like this confidential. We're contracted with you, one of your biggest shareholders, the Principality of Elsame, and nothing to gain from hurting your image, and everything to gain from earning some brownie points with Vern. Around a year or two ago, we received a request from the Republican Army to develop the next generation of weapons, something he excelled in. But when the time came to propose ideas, he lost in his own field. Professor Cronkate's was accepted. I knew that was it. Ever since he's been doing research on his own like a man possessed. I don't know what it is he started the researching, but whatever it was, it required an immense amount of capital and manpower. There became a point where he started seeking out every sponsor he could. Then half a year ago, I heard a place called the Anchorville Company offered an unprecedented amount of money. The name. So it got caught in your information network too, huh? Don't tell me this is the same thing as Longport. Indeed, the Anchorville Company, much like the Messeldom Trading Company, is also one of the shell corporations. Who are we talking about? A certain mafia. They're called Armada, and they're on both the guild and the police's radars. Professor Callahan was involved with people like that? I've never heard the rumors been expanding their territory an awful lot as of late. Just how the hell could you have overlooked something like this? It's not my fault. I only got the info the other day. And what else can I do? Do you know what could happen to me if I pause on research for the Mafia? Think about the poor assistants who ended up helping them without even realizing it. So after losing the genius professor, he started focusing entirely on his own research. My bet's that he's sticking to the same field of expertise. So the Mafia has invested massive funds into his work. I have a bad feeling about this. A really bad feeling. The network delay that dropped down 0.35% has gotten worse again as of this morning too. That makes it highly possible that he's continuing his research at another location. Just where on earth could that be? Sounds like I've got a good old-fashioned manhunt on our hands. We're gonna be combing through this place way more than we did yesterday. I take it there are no objections. I don't like it, but I know it must be done. Better give our cards the proper ranks then. Fine, give me your cards. Alright, we got Class A cards now. Hell yeah. Good on us. We did it. We're moving up in this world, guys. Rank B certification level, you mentioned. That one almost never gets issued. I'm not trying to bitch, but may as well give us rank A at this point. I mean, right? Aaron is like obnoxious, but also a lot of the time he has good sensibility. So does Van. Besides, we'll be able to get around much better with we could yesterday with these. Let's get to work. Time to get one over that Mafia.
I have a favor to ask. If at all possible, do you think I could accompany you? As Professor Hamilton's student, this situation with Professor Callahan isn't entirely unrelated to me, and I very much consider it my job to do something about it in her stead. Please, let me come with you.
Catra. That's fine with me, but just give you a heads up, our work takes priority. That means you're going to be tagging along while we take care of business. That going to be a problem? You mean like yesterday? That's fine. I wouldn't even mind helping out if there's anything I can do. Well, we're counting on you guys. I'll reach out to my contacts and see what I can dig up while you're at it. Don't worry so much, Essie. I'm in good company. Whatever it takes, I'm determined to set things right while she's not here to do it herself. I'll start talking to any dealers who supply Professor Callahan with bots. Okay, let's go. Everybody's gonna do their own research. We got it. By the way, Agnes, it glowed last night, didn't it? It did, yes. Most likely at the same time as when Professor Callahan's final transmission went out. We're getting close then. Yes, the last time the Genesis glowed like that was... what are we talking about? What's the Genesis? Don't worry about it. Work stuff. I'm sure we'll fill you in eventually. Hope you don't mind, Katra. If you say so, must be something that could take a while to explain. So, where should we start? If possible, I'd like to first speak to Yang. You would better know him as Professor Cronkite. The guy our missing professor had beef with, right? Yeah, I bet he'd know a thing or two about his research. Sounds good to me. Plus, I think it's about time we have a little talk with yesterday's client. Let's get to settle the score. Okay, let's go. Let us go. Katra, join the party. Yo, yo. Yay, 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 yay. All right. Gosh, damn. I got to take a break. I got to call it for today. This game is having so much reading lately. It's driving me crazy. It's not like... It's just that my voice gets so tired. I'm not used to talking this much. I'm hoping that over time I'll get used to it. I might also look into getting like some sort of lozenges or something while I stream to help my throat keep from getting so dry, because that's been an issue too. It's like just been constant dry throat. I'm sure there's a joke there. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. PST. I was on time today, so hopefully tomorrow I can do that too.
Well,
yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Be good. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.